Just so you know, this is what I'm dealing with. Rock hard, can't squeeze it. No worm tunnels, nothing. It's just solid. No organic matter. This is what I'm working with. Hey guys, what's up? Ben Quintero here, Honeydew Homestead. I just wanted to get some things done today. I just finished up work and the sun's probably going to be down in like an hour, but this is how it is in the winter, so we're going to get done what we can get done. I want to try and clean up the garden a little bit just so that it's ready for when the weather really starts to warm up. Then I can start planting right into it. Who knows, maybe I can even start planting some colder hardy things, maybe broccoli or Brussels sprouts, or maybe some spinach. We can start getting those into the garden today, and hopefully we don't have any deep freezes. You never know. The weather's going to do what the weather's going to do, but all we can do is hope that it's going to cooperate with us, and that's what I'm going to do today. So first things first, I need to sift out some compost. I am out. I used the last of what I had sifted on the potatoes that you may have seen in a video one or two back, but we have to make some more, and I have an entire bin waiting for me. So we're gonna go do that right now. Okay, whew, so that's a workout. So what we got here is, this is how much, I wouldn't quite call this compost, it's really more like heavily decomposed wood chips, right? And so the idea here will be to apply this onto the garden as a mulch to give some nutrients and also give some protection to the soil so that we can start planting things in there. In the meantime, this is what we have left over. We're going to go ahead and put this back in there, and then we're going to transfer what we have in here over into this bin and let that start breaking down for maybe the fall or next year. This may not be enough to cover everything that I need for the garden, but it should be enough to give me a thin coat across at least a couple of these beds. I might need to purchase some additional compost to put on top, but I'm not planning on doing a deep mulch this time around. I'm just looking to cover the soil, protect the soil so that we can plant into it. I'm going to try using the garden spade to help loosen up the soil a little bit, and we're going to top that over with some compost to help try to get some of those nutrients, some of that humus down deep. and then we're gonna see how the garden does this year. I'm really trying to avoid putting in, you know, $100 of compost because this isn't a market farm. The whole point is to try to create something that is resilient, self-sustainable. So we'll give this a shot and see how we do without putting in, inputs that aren't coming from the property. Alright, so that's it for the compost bins. I have everything swapped over and I have plenty of room now to start adding more kitchen scraps, more of any of the things that are going to provide that nitrogen to help break down those wood chips even further. In the meantime, let's lay this compost down before the sun sets. As you can tell, it's getting a little dark, the sun's getting a little low, so we need to hurry. Alright, so I think I'm going to wind down for now. I still have a little bit more work to do, but it's a little darker than it might appear on the camera. And I want to get this done so that I can get this video out to you guys. But you might have noticed that I only did half of the 2 rows. Keep in mind that half of one of those rows has potatoes in it. If you checked out, I believe it was part 3 of my driveway solar lighting video, I had a little tangent there with the potatoes because they were ready and they had to go in the ground. So definitely check that video out if you're interested to see where those potatoes went. But on top of that, I only did half of the other row because I have a little bit of spinach left that somehow survived through the winter. The snow, the freeze, all of it. The spinach is amazing. I'm definitely going to plant this through the winter next time so that I could have winter salads. So I'm very impressed with them. So those are going to go in. I think I'm going to do actually more spinach now in that other half that I prepared. You might have noticed there was another half in front of the spinach that seemed a little bare. Technically there's onion there. I don't know how well it's going to do. It really got torn up. I don't know if it's by the birds or by the deer or the squirrel. Somebody dug them up. There's still a few in there and I don't want to destroy the whole bed. I have the room. I'm just going to let them work and see what recovers. Hopefully I get a couple onions out of it. In the meantime, I think I'm going to get back to work. I did promise that we're going to talk about why I'm having to fork the soil. I think I'm going to leave that for another video. This one's probably getting pretty long, but if you've gotten this far and you're not a subscriber, I really would appreciate it if you did. I notice I've been getting a lot of views from different places, a lot of hours watched of my videos, but not a lot of subscribers. I would love to know why, but still, I'm going to keep doing what I do because I do love this, I do enjoy it. But either way, it would do me a huge solid if you did subscribe, and that would help me out. And definitely while you're here, at least drop a like, maybe a comment. That also would help me out. So now that all of that is out of the way, you guys be good to each other, and I'll see you on the next one.